class. I hope you all are absolutely fine and doing well at your home. Dear students, in last class we are learning about some practice questions related to how to balance the chemical equations. So dear students, some lots of examples I have done as well as I have given you as homework. If you are getting more number of questions to solve the balancing equation, just go for that. So it gives a practice. So dear students, why we need practice? Because it is little bit like a maths itself. So how much you are going for practicing, it will give you a solution. So dear students, in today's class we are going to discuss the algebraic method of solving chemical equation. So I have chosen one example, that is C6H12O6. That is the formula of glucose. This is the formula of glucose. It reacts with the oxygen, gives rise to carbon dioxide and the water, which is in the gaseous form. Okay. So dear students, we don't want the chemical reactions involved here, just we have to balance this equation. So dear students, when you are going for balancing the equation, what is our first step? The first step is check whether all the elements are balanced or imbalanced. Okay. So here this is our reactant and here it is our product. So dear students, now go for the whether our elements are unbalanced or not. Okay. So here I am writing reactant and the product. How many elements are present here? Totally 3: carbon, hydrogen and the oxygen. So here dear students, in the reactant form how many carbons are there? 6. Product only 1. Hydrogen, totally how many numbers are there? Hydrogen 12. Here only 2. Oxygen, how many elements are there of oxygen? That is 2. Here oxygen is only 1. So dear students, you can observe here all the elements are unbalanced here. So for balancing the chemical equation by the algebraic method, we have to take a help of the variables. So usually which are the variables we are using for solving such type of solutions? That is A, B, C, D. Okay. So we have to be formulate into the equation form. Then after formulating the equation form, we have to go for the solution, and after getting the solution, you have to put those values into this solution. Okay. So these all having lots of solutions. Let's see how we are going for solution. Okay, let's see. Okay. So here first step, in the first step we have to take a help of variables. Okay. So choose variables. Choose variables. Okay, like A, B, C and D. So how you are going to write here? Just see. So here it is our equation, C6H12O6 plus O2 gives rise CO2 plus H2O. So now you have to add here variables. Okay. So which are the variables we have to add here? C6H12O6, this whole term we have to multiply with the A, then second here B, and last third step C, fourth it is a D. Okay. So this is our algebraic equation for balancing the chemical reaction. Okay. So now we got here the formula as A, C6H12O6 plus B, O2 is gives rise to C, CO2 plus D, H2O. So here in the next step, each and every elements we have to be balanced. Okay. So how to get the algebraic equation? Let's look at. Okay. So in the step 2, so first we have to go for the carbon. So in the first step, balance carbon. Okay. So for balancing the carbon, you have to check how many carbons are present over here. So you have to take only the numbers, not the elements representation. Okay. So here how many carbons are present here? 6. So this 6 you have to multiply with A. Okay. So you got here 6A. Okay. This you will get here as a 6A. Okay. Then here carbons are present? No. So directly after the reactant go for the product. So it gives rise in the third form, that is the CCO2. Okay. So is equal to. So leave the chemical representation, go for only the numbers. So how many carbons are there? Only 1. So this one you have to be multiplied with the variables, that is the 1C. Okay. So here you got as 6A is equal to C as the first algebraic equation. You got here first algebraic equation as 6A is equals to 1C. So don't write 1C, because when 1 are there you have to be vanish here. Okay. Don't go for writing 1C. So just I have written 6A is equals to C. So this is our first equation for balancing carbon. Now go for the balance hydrogen. Okay. Balance hydrogen. So dear students, as I told, don't go for the chemical representation, only you have to check how many numbers are present for the hydrogen. So here 12 numbers are there for hydrogen. So 12 you have to multiply with the variable, that is 12A. So it will gives rise 12A is equal to. So here how many hydrogens are present? It is 2. So this 2 you have to be multiply with the D. Okay. You have to be multiply with the D. So what you will get here? 2D. So dear student, this is our second equation. 12A is equal to 2D. So this is your second algebraic equation. Now go for the oxygen. Go for the oxygen. Okay. So in third one, balance oxygen. So dear students, for balancing the oxygen, how you are going to formulate this algebraic equation? Just here. So here also oxygens are there, here also oxygens are there, similarly here also oxygens are there, and here also oxygens are there. So just as I told, don't go for the chemical symbol, check how many numbers are present over here. So in the first part, that is oxygen, how many oxygens are there? 6. So 6 you have to multiply with A. So here 6A plus, here how many oxygens are there? 2. So this 2 you have to multiply with B, that is 2B gives rise, how many oxygens are there? 2. So 2 into C plus how many oxygens are present here? Only 1. So 1 into D. So this is our third equation. This is our third equation. So finally we got our all three algebraic equation for carbon, for hydrogen and for oxygen. So in next step we are going to solve these three equations. So first one, 6A is equals to C. For carbon, 12A is equals to 2D hydrogen, and for oxygen 6A plus 2B plus 2C is equal to 6A plus 2B gives rise to 2C plus D. So dear students, in this balancing of the hydrogen, whether it is a possibility to reduce this? Yes, it is possible to reduce this equation. How? For dividing with a 2, because both the numbers are applicable for dividing the 2. Okay. So divide both the side with 2. Okay, so after dividing the 2, what you will get as an answer? 2 6 are 12 and here 2 1s are 2. So here 1D. So dear students, now this will get as a 6A. Okay, 6A is equal to D. So here 6A is equal to D. So dear students, I hope there is no confusion in the balancing of the hydrogen. So 6A is equals to D. So we got here totally 3 equations. Okay, so just collect all the algebraic terms. Okay. Okay, once again I am writing here. Okay, once again I will write C6H12O6. This is our original formula. Okay, so here from 1, 2 and 3, okay, 6A is equal to C as equation number 1, 6A is equal to D as equation number 2, 6A plus 2B gives rise to C plus D as equation number 3. So here lots of solutions are there, but we have to go for the minimum possibilities. So for first equation, for solving first equation, I will assume A is equal to 1. Okay. So for equation 1, assume A is equal to 1. So when A is equals to 1, then 6 into 1 is equal to C. Okay, 6 into 1 is equal to C. So what will be the value of C? That is C is equals to 6. So we got here the value of C. Now for equation 2. For equation 2, already we got the A value as 1, C value as 6. Okay, so here we have to assume this thing. 6 into 1 is equal to D. Okay, 6 into 1 is equals to D. So here what is the value of D? It is D is equal to, it is also 6 itself. Okay, now take a help of both the values. Now you got here A, C and D, then go for the solution. Okay, so which was our algebraic equation, you have to now go for the B. Okay, because we got here A, C and D, so only this we have to be find. Okay, so now take a help of all the values. So here for equation 3, 6 into 1 plus 2 into, what is the B value? We don't know, so write as it is 2B. What is C value? That is a 6 plus what is the D value? This is also 6. So here 6 plus 2B gives rise to 6 as a 12 plus 6. So for getting the B value, just go for that. Okay. So here this 6 will goes off. So here what will remain with us? B is equals to 12 by 2. So 12 divided by 2, it will give you 6. Okay. So what is our B value? That is also 6. So now we got here A is equal to 1, C is equals to 6, D is equals to 6, B is equals to 6. So we got all the values of this. So now just put these values into the equation. Okay. So where I should write? Okay, I will write here. Better it is. So here how you have to write? So C6H12O6 plus O2 gives rise, just leave here some space for writing the values. Okay. So here this is CO2 plus H2O. So dear students, for what is A value? It is 1. So no need of writing anything here in the first reactant part. What is value B? B is a 6. So you have to be right here 6O2. Then in the product form, that is the third part, what is the C value? C value is 6. So just write as a C and go for the next, that is the D part. What is the D here? It is also 6. Now just check whether all the elements are in a balanced form or not. Okay. So here this is reactant, this is product, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So here C6. Okay. So so carbon is 6, here also carbon is 6, hydrogen is 12, here also hydrogen is 12, oxygen is 6 into 2 12, here also oxygens are 6 plus 6 into 2 is 12, 12 plus 6 it is a 18. Okay. So here oxygens are 18, hydrogens are 12 and carbon are 6. So now all clear, all the elements are in a balanced form. So dear students, just go through all the steps, you will get all the solution. Once again, if you are finding any difficulty to understand these steps, just approach me, I can once again explain. Okay dear students, so just go for that and make a practice of this algebraic method for solving the chemical equation. So dear students, let's meet in the next class. Just do the revision and be happy. Bye bye.